All right, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a fantastic pre-market and a good day yesterday. I am fired up, ready to go here. CTX, amazing opportunities the other day. Really wish I could have live streamed yesterday. I mean, there was some really great takeaways from that CETX trade yesterday. Uh, I was calling it out as I was seeing it over in Discord yesterday, and just want to go over my trade from it on the other day. Just give me 1 second. Just gonna pull over a chart here. All right, here we go. CETX. TETX yesterday. Let me pull up my executions here. Yeah, sorry about that, Sass. I had a a family thing yesterday. I had some people come over the house, and didn't want to disturb them by screaming into my screen, talking to myself, all morning. So I took the day off yesterday. So, but here I am back, ready to go, and I'm excited. I just covered up my RBZ short. So starting off the day with a nice little win. Here's CETX from yesterday. A little blurry, but you could see here, got long here right around 205 and was selling there 250s. I wanted $3, but didn't want to get too overly greedy on it. When I see these A plus setups, I've been really doing well of being patient and waiting for my targets, because when I get the A plus setup, and I see volumes here and everything lines up, history shows from me tracking all these setups that they tend to go a lot higher than you think. So I was looking for a nice little reward on it. Still got it. I mean, look at this. I mean, I got in here 205, 206. I was risking 195, so I was risking 10 cents, and I made almost 60 cents. So great risk, great R right there on that trade on CETX. And then we had this really manipulated move in the after hours where we cracked backside. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world thought this was dead. I mean, totally understandable. I mean, if you guys are looking for this backside short, I mean, looking for a fade on CTX, and then all of a sudden, they drop a manipulated PR, and every short got just destroyed in after hours. They got blown out here, and you got that, almost that 350 target that I would have liked to have seen during the market, but just an incredible squeeze here. Not their first, time here on CETX. I mean, it does have a large history of making, these sort of moves. I mean, it's done some crazy volume days back in the past on CETX. That's why we always check, guys, if these plays are former runners, because I mean, a lot of times you'll see them repeat the same type of action at a later date. But all right, that being said, let's get into this watch list here. I did post it in Discord. Like I said, I'm gonna be starting to post the watch list consistently now in Discord chat. So let's get into it. So while we're on it, CETX. Let's go over this one. So like I was saying, my concern is that we pretty much blown out pretty much all the shorts yesterday who we trapped here after this move. So I mean today, what I wrote here is that we probably have to retrap again if we're gonna get a next leg on up, another squeeze. So I'd say maybe we come down to this 250 area. This could be an area that they may support here. So 250, maybe we get a weak open here, and then I said watch for a wave 2, watch trap the squeeze pattern. So you can watch for this the setup right around like maybe 10:30ish. I think a wave 2 would be better than a wave 1. Like I said, I think we squeezed out a lot of shorts yesterday and after hours. So, I mean, if we get this early wave 1, I mean, wouldn't surprise me to see it. Maybe stuff early on. Maybe not as much shorts that, we need to make a nice move to the upside. It's still possible. I mean, we really don't know. But I think it would be much better if we get it a little bit later on in the day. So, That's kind of my analysis on it. And if we stay heavy below like 250, 240, it'll probably be a fader. If we stay heavy below 250, 240. So this is the backside line. I would say 240. I'd say 240 is the backside line. So we stay heavy below that. We crack, retest, fail, reject. Probably wouldn't surprise me to see it, come back down, today on CETX. So that's kind of the game plan on it. Watch this 240, 250 area to be saved, and then for a reclaim around, 10:30ish today. And here we go. As we speak, CETX starting to move up a little bit here. Here's 313. Here's 313 here on CETX. All right, next one. RBZ. RBZ was my one trade today. Did have a short on this one on RBZ this morning. Come on, E-Trade. Come on. What are you doing? Ugh. Alright. Guess we're pulling up another chart here. I'm going to have to call E-Trade. There's CETX, guys. 320. Starting to squeeze a little bit here. On CETX. So definitely keeping that one on close watch today. But RBZ was my one trade of the day. I'll post a chart right as I end the live stream. I did call it out in Discord chat on RBZ that was short at the 240 mark on RBZ. Let me see, where did I post this? Alright, you guys, if you guys want to see, you guys can go back and look at Discord. But I was calling out, there's 240 short here on RBZ. RBZ is a toxic ticker. On my toxic ticker list. Has a history of fade, and you could go back and look at these gap up days. Just always gives back to gains. Look at on RBZ, always closing below the open here majority of the time on RBZ. So it's a dilution pig too. A lot of dilution on RBZ. Just overall low pre-market volume. Putting in lower highs, forming a downtrend here on RBZ. So I said watch for sub $2, and we got it. So I was covering here right as we cracked $2. At the same time, it is a micro float, so you got to be careful on RBZ. If it starts pulling some shenanigans, you still got to be careful on it. But like I said, I think the end game here. Jeez, what is going on here? Guys, I really don't know what happened here. This is ridiculous with this E-Trade. So, what the heck? Sorry about this, guys. I really don't know what's going on with E-Trade. It's just starting to get a little annoying here. I'm going to have to call up today. I apologize about that, guys. Just a technical issue here. Let me just log back in. Alright, so while I'm logging back in there, I guess I could just go over just continue to go over the watch here. Alright, let me just I apologize about this, guys. Just give me a minute here. Just trying to load everything back up here on the E-Trade. Yeah, I was trying to do the clear catch. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to call up and just see what's going on here with the E-Trade. Sometime today, cause I mean sometimes it'll do that. Freeze up a little bit, but I mean this is like the first time where it actually like froze. So what do we got? All right, we have some time here, guys. We have 9 minutes. We have 9 minutes here. So I pretty much went over CETX. You guys know my game plan on this one on CETX. I'm still gonna go over MNI. I think MNI could be a possible, good play for us today if this thing, sets on up. And then that was it. It was just RBZ, MNI, and CETX. Yeah, just give me a minute here, Sash. Just reloading everything. I actually just got back up now, so let's get back into it. All right, MNI. All right, it looks like we're good for now, guys. Looks like we're good from now. I'm gonna pull over level 2. All right, we're back, guys. My bad about that. All right. All right, so MNI here, guys. I wrote MNI is the crowded play of the day, up 240%. So clearly there's some eyes on this thing on MNI. It is a 4 million in float stock. I'm going off a few sources. I know Yahoo Finance had 2 million, but I like to look around at a couple sources, and I saw a lot of sources had around 4 million. So I'm gonna roll with the 4 million today on MNI. It does have a high institutional ownership here at 47%. We like to look for stocks that have over 30% or more held by institutions, and MNI does meet that criteria. And you can see we're doing some really great volume here in the pre-market. And if you look at the daily chart here, this is the all-time high volume we've ever done on MNI, and it's only pre-market. So, I mean, this is on pace to well perform anything it's ever done in its lifetime here in MNI. So, volume and price action still stays well into the open here. We could see a good opportunity for a long here on MNI. My only concern is that it kind of turns into some of these recent runs. I mean, I'm seeing this $1 range stay really heavy lately, right? I mean, when we saw DCAR, then we had another one recently that just stayed really heavy. So, if it starts to trade pretty heavy, maybe avoid for me. But if not, and I like the price action and volume, I could look for a long on it on MNI. So that's gonna be it for the watch list. You guys have any other tickers here? We got 6 minutes. So I have a few minutes here. We could go over a few more. SXTC looking clean in pre-market. Yeah, nice one. Nice one here in SXTC. I believe this is a former runner. I feel like I remember playing this one in the past. Yep. SXTC, China name. What's the float here? 18 million. 53% by insiders. Yeah, definitely worth a back burner watch on SXTC, especially if it catches some momentum here. So we could keep this one on watch on SXTC. Not a bad one right there. And look at CETX up at 330s now on CETX. Put in some really good volume there on that $3 reclaim. So what are we gonna have? Some resistance here from after hours at 340. All right. How's APEX? APEX. Under $1 stock right here, APEX. What's the you see the gap up on this one? Up 36%. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a cheaper name. I don't really like playing, you know, to be honest, I don't really like playing even stocks under $2, but hey, I mean, if if it continues to if the chart continues to set up into the open here in APX, what's the float here? 4 million. Definitely worth a watch here on APX. Similar to statistics, APX, MNI, very similar statistics. You see the float and the IO are pretty similar. So definitely worth a watch. So I would say APX and SXTC are definitely some names to put on the back burner for sure. Alright guys, we have 3 minutes till the market opens on up here. You guys know my game plan. You guys know what I'm watching. You guys know what I'm looking for here. And I am 100% out of RBZ for now. All out of that one for a nice little profit. For those who are wondering, someone asked this morning. All right, so let me throw up the new scanners here, and we'll get started for this day here. Definitely excited to see what's in store for us today. MNI and CETX will be our top 2 watches out of the bell here. All right, we have MNI on the top. We have CETX on the bottom. We'll be watching MNI right out of the gates here. Like I said, CETX, I went over my, what I would want to see on that one if I were to play it. Alright, about to open up. Let's all have a good trading day. No FOMO. Stick to your setups. Trade with an edge. Don't take random trades because others are hopping in. Wait for a good quality setup. Make sure you guys are mapping out your lines. I have my lines mapped out on my other screen. But we're going to have $1 backside here on MNI. And we're going to have current support right around 140, and then you can look the map out this 120 line here. All right, here we go. There's a quick little gap and go there in MNI, starting to push a little bit here, coming up to 180. Coming up to 180 here on MNI. Just RBZ quick touch at 220 and right back down. So be careful on RBZ, guys, for a long, it's a toxic ticker right there on RBZ. So having some trouble here, guys. 325, having some trouble here on CETX. We'll see if we could get over that and consolidate above it. We're having a little trouble at this moment. So far, MNI, pretty strong volume here out of the gates on MNI. Pretty strong volume here out of the gates. You don't want to be chasing up here at 190. So if I were to play this, we're looking for some sort of pullback or a WTS pattern here on MNI. There's a stuff there, guys. CETX. Like I said, that 325 mark was causing it a lot of trouble. MNI at $2 here. See, I'm liking the tape so far too on MNI. It's not in terms of trading a little bit thicker. It's not. It's having some good range here on MNI. It's not super range bound. Like the car and those other ones were really range bound. I just couldn't trade it. It's a quick little pop here, guys, on RBZ. Still be careful though on RBZ. Quick little pop here. So areas here on MNI. Still like that 140. I mean, if it ever came back down to 155, 160. Alright, let's see. CETX trying to hold on up here, trying to still, hold above this $3 mark. I won't be long in this on CETX right here. This is not my setup. MNI. If I were to get involved with this one, need to wait for some sort of pullback or a reclaim. APEX. This one we went over pre-market. Back over $1. APEX back over $1. Let's see. If shorts are still in CETX, it'll be. Yeah. I mean, Sterling. Like I said, I think a lot of shorts got squeezed out in after hours, so I think we would have to retrap here on CETX for, another, massive move. I mean, it's possible you could have a big player still stuck. We could, get a, move here, but I think what will be best is, a pullback down to like, 260s, 270s, maybe retest this, pre-market area, and then a move back up later. APEX. APX back burner play with some momentum here. Alright, so right now, like I said, guys, just being patient at the moment. Waiting for a good quality setup. Waiting for the trade to come to me. Not forcing a trade. Being perfectly fine if a play goes without me. Knowing that, I was the disciplined trader and I, waited for, the right proper entry, proper setup. RBZ coming on up here. Probably not going to be going back to the well in RBZ. I already had a nice winner on it today. So don't want to get, back involved with it. I don't like to go back to the well too many times. But definitely could see this thing, just as I was speaking, back down to 210. So, like I said, RBZ, not a good stock. Toxic stock. Be careful with that one. And sorry if you guys hear any background noise. I just think someone gave my dog a bone. Probably the best bet would be, if an MNI sets on up, for a trade. Nothing I'm like super in love with so far. Nothing I'm like, nothing I'm like, wow, like, I hope this thing, sets on up. I'm not getting that, that stock today, that I'm in love with. RBZ definitely my favorite play. I mean, I took that one already for a short. That was my favorite setup so far this morning. All right, here's this wash on CETX. So below 3, like I said, we weren't being a buyer here. We like to trade short squeezes. Shorts got already squeezed here. So this thing needs to reset on up for another trap. CETX crushing. You're crushing it? Nice. Just give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. All right, guys, I'm back here. Let's see. Patience is hard, yeah, without a doubt, man. Definitely. One of the hardest skills to master in trading. Everyone wants to come in and make money, but the money will come. If you're patient, you're disciplined. If you're impatient and you're not, and you're taking trades off emotions and boredom, it's not gonna end up well for you. It's not gonna end up well. Yep, exactly, Sean. Write it down in your trading journal, man. You made a mistake. It happens, but you just gotta minimize it, learn from it, and don't make a habit out of it. Do not make a habit out of it. You want to build good habits. Trading trades out of boredom and just being impatient and wanting to make money is not good. That's why I always say, don't focus on the P&L, the profit. Focus on the degree of the setup. You focus on the setup and less about the money. It's going to benefit your trading. I see all these people on Twitter, social media, all talking about their big gains and all this money, and it's not how you want to be teaching, your students. You don't want to, teach them that, that's easy to make money doing this. Much rather you show me, your executions chart. Show me, how many R's did you make on your trade? I mean, I'm more impressed with that, than a fat P&L. I mean, anyone can make money, but if you do it consistently, though, you performing good risk management, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. It creates FOMO. You see so and so $8,000, and you kind of feel a little bit down. You're like, oh, I'm only making 100, $200. But that person showing, good chart setups, good executions. Your mind kind of thinks like that. Wow, this person's taking great setups, and encourage you to take good setups instead of thinking less money wise. Trust me, the money will come, right? I mean, let's be honest, we're all doing this to make money, but the money will come if you're just taking good quality setups. And a good quality setup is a setup that you've tracked over and over again, back tested, and it's proven to work for you, right? MNI looking rough. Yeah, I mean, right here. I mean, like, look at it. I mean, getting in right now in MNI. I mean, it's pretty much at that noise area, right? It's not near a line. It's right at resistance. I mean, I don't think this is a good area. To be buying here. I mean, it's kind of 50-50 right here, whether it breaks above $2 or it comes back down to that 150 line, right? CETX coming on down. Still be careful, guys, on CETX. I mean, this is where it would be retrapping here. This is where we would start to retrap here on CETX. So, we have this 250 line. I would say 240. If it cracks 240, retest fails, I would say it's that confirmation. So I mean, this is not. I mean, unless you shorted this top here at an after hours. I mean, getting in here 280s is not the best entry. All right, here we go, guys. MNI over $2. We halted here in MNI. What? That was a strange halt right there, guys. On MNI. What? All right. I mean, that was maybe one of the strangest halts I've ever seen. But hey, I mean, good job if you guys got in there on MNI. For me, it didn't come back down to my line that I was interested in, so I didn't take the trade. But hey, good job if you guys got in. I mean, that was a very bizarre halt on MNI. There's nice, guys. RBZ doing RBZ things here. Quick morning pop, fading. Good job if anyone took that RBZ right there. Let's see. Do you enter position when you see a buyer on the tape? Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna enter a position just because I see a buyer. I mean, it's definitely a bullish thing to see on the tape, seeing a nice bidder there. But I mean, that's not a reason just to take a trade, in my opinion. You gotta have multiple reasons for getting in. Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a bullish thing to see on the tape. You guys can see, MNI, float rotation stock again, another stock in float rotation. So, look at these last few plays that all have, started really, rotating the float. I mean, it's probably on pace to rotate a few times again here on MNI today. I mean, we saw, CETX yesterday, multiple float rotations, nice move. We saw CPAH, float rotation, nice moves. You guys can see, float rotation is, one of the key things you guys want to look for. If you're looking for, a big time play, that has some good potential. I mean, longing a stock in float rotation, is definitely something that you guys should really have all in your arsenal for a long. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day, Stockblock. I don't know where Casper's been. Last I heard from him, he was partying in Canada. Yeah, I was looking on his YouTube channel too. I mean, he hasn't posted in a little bit. Maybe I'm not sure, where he's been. All right, so let's see. CETX continuing to put in some new lows right here. Kind of feels walked down a little bit, right? CETX definitely feels a little bit walked down here on this this pullback. Definitely worth keeping a close eye here, guys, on CETX for a possible reversal. MNI will see this thing on resumption here. Yep, we should be opening up any second here, 9:47. So 9:52, 5 minutes. We'll see. Throwing that new 175 line. Alright, we should be opening up shortly here on MNI. If not, it'll be a 10-minute. SAS, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, definitely feels a little bit walked down here. We need to reclaim that $3 area on CTX on volume. I would say best off, waiting for confirmation, right? Wait for that confirmation. Are you sure MNI is in a volatility hope? I I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I would say so, but I mean, I could check. I could check if you guys want me to look. Go to the NASDAQ trading halts. Yeah, guys. I don't think this is a volatility, is it? MNI. Guys, I don't think this is a volatility hole. It says M. I'm not sure what code M means, but a volatility hole would be LUDP. If anyone has any more information, just let us know. But I'm seeing code M. Okay. All right, Preston. So the Amex has a different, code name. I actually didn't know that. Okay. 9:57. All right, cool. Hey guys, I actually didn't know that, so I learned something new today. Usually you see the LUDP, but you guys are saying that M is just a different code name for the Amex. All right, guys, we'll see CETX here. Put in a little base around this 275 area. Put in a little bit of a base here around 275. All right, what time is it? 9:56. All right. If you guys are enjoying this video, drop a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, free Discord chat. Links down below in the description. Come check us out. All right, guys. MNI unhalted here. Nice little gap up to 226. Here's some 230s. So nice one here, guys, on MNI. If you caught this, nice little gap up right there. Up 400% on the day. It doesn't feel like it, right? Because they had that light move here on low volume, but still a great move here on MNI so far today. Wow, 240s now, MNI. So continuing to be a beast here, guys, on MNI. It's been a fun few days. Looks like the short squeezes are back. Remember, we were seeing that market where we'd have a lot of these plays stuff at resistance and come back on down. But past few trading days, I mean, since really CPAH, I mean, we've been having some really great action. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a great day. What is tomorrow? Friday? We halted again here on MNI. Alright, guys. MNI halted again. Man, we got some nice action today. MNI halted again, 240s. Big time move here. Big time move. Wow, Wilson holding from 188. That's sick, dude. Congrats. Mo, you're calling 280s? All right. I mean, that would be a pretty massive gap up. So, I mean, that'd be a pretty massive gap up. Up to 280s. If I had to guess, I would say 260s. If I had to guess, I would say 260s, maybe 270s. But I mean, guys, like I'm happy here, right? I mean, I see a lot of people get flustered, they miss a move, but why would I be mad or flustered, right? I mean, MNI, it didn't set up how I would have liked it to, and it went without me. All you gotta do is just tip your hat to the stock and just say, hey, you didn't set up how I wanted to, you still made a nice move. Congrats to those who caught it, right? So. I'm not gonna be mad here and saying, "Oh, I wish I caught MNI." And if you keep saying that, and you start to get those thoughts, I mean, then you get that chase mindset, right? So you don't want to do that. Like I said, just tip your hat to the stock and just say, "Hey, we went without me. Good for you." Wow, congrats to you, man. Wow, you guys are killing it. 145 in pre-market. Yeah, generally that's the time. Momentum's going to the upside, so generally, we'll get a gap up on a halt to the upside. Same thing with a halt to the downside. I do tend to know it's not, not always 100%, but a lot of times in the third halt, if we have three continuous halts, usually the third halt on the upside will have a gap down. So if we re-halt here, it's possible that we could have a gap down on the third one. Yeah, I mean, my next line, I have is like 175 here. I mean, that's my next line here on MNI. All right, let's see. Legendary guessing MNI quick green into a sell-off. Yeah, I mean, it really depends how many shorts got stuck here on MNI. How many shorts got stuck here? I mean, CP had borrows, but they're damn near almost $1 per share on the borrows on MNI, which is ridiculous. Your lines are pretty solid. Appreciate that, TCAP. I mean, it sounds so basic, but it's so important to have well drawn out lines, guys. I mean, it sounds kindergartenish that you have to have good lines, but I mean you really do. I mean, support and resistance is the basic foundation of trading. Nice, good call out. Who said that? Legendary, good call out, man. You were spot on, dude. You were spot on with that call out. Quick green and then red. And I was pretty spot on with that gap up too. I said 260, 259, close enough. Yeah, MNI kind of reminds me of you guys remember like BNGO, and I think had so many halts. Kind of reminds me of BNGO that day. The tape doesn't. The tape's obviously a lot different, but just how it keeps halting over and over again. I don't like these stocks that continuously halt. I don't like sitting in a stock for 10 minutes and then another 10 minutes and then another 10 minutes. So it looks like we call it I call these the Haltfest tickers, and I like to stay away from them personally. Yeah, I remember that, man. Like BNGO had like at least 30 halts. I was crazy that day when BNGO. Yeah, stock block. I couldn't even answer that, dude. I'm not even sure the answer to that. I'm not too sure. Will gap down halt like this affect it? Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, momentum's now shifting. Puts fear into a lot of people. So it wouldn't surprise me to see this thing pull back to $2. I mean, if you guys are buying after this on halt here, You kind of did it to yourself, right? I mean, you did it to yourself. You chased. You bought the top of the move, and you got to know better than that. I preach every single day in here, no FOMO. I say it every single day before the live stream starts. I'm not saying it to be annoying. I say it to help you guys out. Every day, I say it once a day. No FOMO. Do not be a buyer at the top here. Wait for your lines. Wait for your damn lines. Oh, guys, I just got a message from Alex. Guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream a little early today. I just got a message from Alex, saying we have a meeting today, so may have to wrap it up a little early, guys. I apologize about that. And I was here saying, yo, I'm going to stay on late today because yesterday I felt bad in stream. Sorry about that, guys. Have a meeting. I thought there was on Friday the meeting, but I guess it's today, so I have to wrap it up a little early today. Maybe tomorrow I'll go on later for you guys tomorrow. I'll stay on a little bit later tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway in a while. I think I have a couple of gift cards sitting around too on my dresser, so we could do some sort of giveaway tomorrow. And here's CETX, guys. CETX, some new lows here. Like I said, if this was a setup, it would be best around the midday, but if it sets up, right? If it sets up, there's no guarantee it will, but I think that would be the best time, midday here on CETX. And guys, heads up, big heads up that the announcement we were going to make on the 20th, we may postpone it for a little bit longer. So just a heads up. I know I was saying, for like weeks now we're doing the announcement on the 20th, but we may postpone it, a little longer. It shouldn't be more than a week. If anything, maybe like the 28th, but we'll let you guys know, what the announcement date will be for the big announcement. But it's a possibility that it may be postponed. So just make sure you guys are in Discord chat. I'll be updating you guys, and I'll update you guys too on social media. So may have to postpone it a little bit. I'm sorry, Jeremiah. Don't worry. It shouldn't be longer than a week. I wouldn't. Don't worry, guys. The announcement will happen, but may have to postpone it just a little bit here. It's your birthday, Sterling? That's funny. We were making it on the 20th because that was funny too. That's Alex's birthday. Alex's birthday's on the 20th. Velocity shareholders meeting. What? Shareholders meeting. Yeah, I can't give you guys any hints. No hints for the announcement, but it's coming. It's coming. It shouldn't be later than the 28th, like I said. We're still on for the 20th, but there's a chance that it may be delayed. So I'll let you guys know. Kind of bummed out. I gotta leave now. Would love to look for some sort of trade. So I'm gonna have to get off, guys, in about like 5 minutes here, because I gotta get rolling. Congrats, Lavinia. I didn't do anything. I'm just here sitting, just calling out what I see here. You guys are the one pushing the buttons and buying and selling, so I'm not doing anything here. Yeah, what's going on today, guys? 50 likes. Can we get this up to at least 70 here today? Get at least 70 likes here today. That's all I ask here. That's all I ask is that you guys just drop a thumbs up, share the video, and join our free Discord chat. I mean, that's all I ask here from you guys. Not asking for too much. But alright, guys. 3 minutes. I gotta get out of here. I'm very sorry about that. Very sorry about that. So if you guys have questions, anything, I'll answer them. As long as it's not about the announcement, that's a secret for now. Once we make the announcement, then you guys can ask. But anything else, I'll be happy to answer. Appreciate it, guys. 77 likes. George, how can you get a velocity trading hoodie? Gotta win the giveaway, man. You gotta win the giveaway. Sorry, TCAP. I love helping you guys out, but can't burn out my equipment here. Can't really burn out my equipment here. The chat rooms are scanners, guys. We have the Velocity chat room. I mean, we have so many eyes in there. People are, you know, letting you guys know, what they're looking at and what's going on. So we have so many eyes there in Discord chat. And you can always just pull up a FinViz, right? I mean, you can always just pull up FinViz and, just look at the top gainers. See what's going on there. I mean, if you guys have a Thinkorswim platform, you could just look at the top gainers and losers there too. All right, guys. MNI is unhalted here. Coming back on down. I guess we have 175 as our line here. So guys, 2 more minutes, and I'm very sorry. I do have to leave a little bit early today. Make it up for you guys tomorrow. Stream a little bit later tomorrow, and we could look to do a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway in like 2 weeks, so I don't mind doing a giveaway. It's fun. You guys love it. I like doing it. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but Tyson, I mean, don't we? I mean, our Discord chat's awesome, guys. I mean, we're calling out all these plays as we see them, right? And we're not super biased either. That's what I love about Velocity and what we're growing here. Is that we're not super biased one way. I saw a lot of people super bullish on RBZ. I'm like, no, guys. I mean, I did my research on this play. This is a known fader. It has a lot of bearish criteria. I'm looking for a short, so we're not only going one way. I see so many chat rooms out there and services that only go one way. They'll be either just a short room or just a long room. And Velocity's doing it both here. But alright, guys, last final minute for questions, last final minutes, and I gotta get out of here. Alex and I gotta meet up. So I'll give it one more minute, 10:17, and I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. One trade for me on the day, I shorted RBZ in pre-market at 240. I covered around 190, so that was my only trade of the day today. I'll post my chart and entries, exits in Discord chat. Appreciate it, Anthony. Thanks for tuning on in. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, guys, feel free to DM me. I'm always down to chat with you guys. Always down for a chat. So feel free to DM me. I don't mind. And if I have forgotten to get back to you guys, please get back to me. Please get back to me. If I didn't respond to you guys, please get back to me. All right, Mo. Mo's pulling in his inner Sterling right here. Yeah, guys, 14 more likes, get to 100. That would be awesome. We get 14 more likes. 100 and what do we have? 187 of you guys. You get 14 more likes here. We greatly appreciate it. Do I teach shorts? Yeah. I mean, I take some shorts. I short. I would say I long a lot more. 2019. I would say maybe even 70% long, 30% short now. I used to be 50-50, like 2017, 2018, but 2019 been majority longs. Been majority longs. Like I said, the market's adapting. The market's changing. We're seeing a lot more short squeezes. We're seeing a lot of algos programmed to, squeeze these plays on up. We're seeing a lot more people get involved with shorting, which, is leading to some more short crowded plays. Very easy to take advantage of that and squeeze these plays on up. So this is a great time to be a long trader in the small cap market. This is better than ever, guys. I mean, this is great. I mean, when I got into it, 2016, I mean, it was challenging longing. It was challenging. But I mean, now it's easier than ever to look for a long on small cap. So for you long traders, I mean, this is our time. It's gonna be our year, 2020. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Once again, I apologize for having to wrap things up a little bit early today, but tomorrow, I'll go on a little bit longer. We'll do a fun giveaway, and yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in Discord. Have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.